Looking for anything in particular? What you see is what we have.
A moment of your time, if you please. From one Aedyran to another. I go where the Inquisitor commands, just as you go where the Emperor commands. You interfered in our plans. Take it from me, Inquisitor Ludwig isn't at all pleased. Perhaps, but your goals are aligned. That's all that matters.
We have nothing in common with the likes of her or you.
Hear me out. That's all I ask.
Believe it or not, the Steel Garrote owe you an apology on behalf of Inquisitor Ludwig.
Bring us her severed head and I'll consider it.
That temperament of yours is exactly the problem she's trying to solve. Our soldiers were poised to attack Fior Messiverno. If you had been made aware, you would not have interfered. My intentions, exactly. You might not want to admit it, but Fior Messiverno is a settlement in decline. Weak government, chaotic farming, dangerous research. What exactly do you think you saved?
My home, which you have no right to condemn.
You've done nothing but condemn it. Shouting matches with the governor, open defiance.
I fight for my home because I cherish it, you shit-eating worm. Because I want us to survive.
Then I hope you enjoy the consequences of your actions. Fior Messiverno's reliance on animancy and stubborn individualism has done nothing but drag the living lands down with them. Do you care about the stability of the island? Then judge it harshly. Look, I'm only telling you this because you deserve to know Ludwig's intentions for the living lands. If Heelgard cannot maintain a grip on the living lands, then the Steel Garrote will simply take it from him. You see, the Steel Garrote answer to the Burned Queen, not your floundering empire. And we will break from Aedyr if that's what it takes. Because we have one thing in common. Inquisitor Ludwig sees something in you, Envoy. She wants to cultivate your potential, as she did mine. You don't want to get between her and the fate of the living land, so let this serve as a warning. Our grasp on this island is going to tighten, even if it costs us allies along the way. Acceptable losses. What you do with this information is up to you. But don't get in our way a second time. It won't end well. Perceptive. Maybe Ludwig was right about you. Before I let you go, a little bird sang in my ear that you're going to Shatterscarp.
Word travels fast.
Of course, that would have been impossible with these meddlesome rangers in the way.
You didn't.
I took the liberty of removing them. It's a shame, really. Honorable folk to the last. Inquisitor Ludwig is always watching. When you arrive in Shatterscarp, give this letter to Temerity. Compliments of the Inquisitor. No need to keep you any longer. Let's hope our next meeting is under more favorable circumstances. No need. She has both of hers on you. Be seeing you, Envoy. Sooner or later.
You've seen what happens when the Steel Garrote mess with Emerald Stair. I suggest you remember it.
Trust me, we will. Good luck with her, Envoy. You're going to need it.
I didn't think it was possible to hate someone this much.
I'm sleeping with one eye open tonight.
You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention why the Steel Garrote attacked my fucking home. Then we had better prepare to fight back. We were lucky this time. My people will be on high alert, but that doesn't mean we're safe. The Steel Garrote are hunting anyone who doesn't conform to their vision of the living lands. Our freedom is on the line.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? Thirdborn's a rugged place that attracts rugged people. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed. their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This dream scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Don't look at me. Ask the voice in your head.
Everything we learned in Nakutadek points us to the garden. Thirdborn is just a stepping stone. But we don't know anything about the garden. It could be a myth or a metaphor. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead. We find the garden, we find the Dream Scourge. Yatsley is a master of the unknown and the unknowable. No mystery eludes her for long. If there is a path to the garden, Yatsley can lead us to it. I'd follow her anywhere.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water. The garden stifles the notes. We cannot reach. The branches bind.
Did you get anything? What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Nakutadek, but I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsley, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging.
Don't look at me. I was fine going back to Paradise. Stop. You're aggravating my ulcer.
Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Not a bit. For all I know, it's long gone anyway.
Better to keep moving forward, Kai. What's lost is lost.
Get some rest. Sleep is good for the soul. I wanted to say, for all of its imperfections, Fiormis Iverno deserves a second chance. Thanks to you, it has one. I won't forget it. Not before we answer to her. Just to be safe, we should remain vigilant. Sleep in shifts. Look after each other. Rest while you can. Our enemies are organized, but so are we.
Let's get some rest. We have a long day ahead of us.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stair. I know your Emperor sent you here to represent Aedyran. With the Steel Garrote trying to raise Fjord has gotta make things harder for you. Then why did your Emperor send them? Maybe, but it's an alliance all the same. Look, I'm not trying to hold your feet to the fire over this. The cruelty behind the Steel Garrote's plans. It's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this. Yeah, I told you about my time fighting under Rauatai's flag in the Deadfire. Seeing what we did there, what we allowed. I felt like the home I knew was changing, bit by bit, or maybe I was. Enough about me, though. I want to know about you. I admire your loyalty, but don't let it swallow every other part of you. No matter what you tell yourself, those feelings have a way of coming out eventually. Anyway, I just want to check in with you. This may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone. What's on your mind? A marker of his service to Thirdborn's defense, and something that helps his comrades identify his remains, if needed.
You always hope it won't come to that.
You hope it won't, but you know it might. It's an old Rauataian naval tradition that Thirdborn's kept alive, and another debt I owe him. So did my commanding officers. I'm well past seconds myself, if we're counting. Even decent people make mistakes, and the rest of us can grow, with a little time and grace. If I had to list them all, we'd be talking all night. Anyway, if this place can't give us misfits and screw-ups a second chance, what hope do we have? Get some rest, Envoy.
Marius, I've been wondering about something.
What's that?
How do we keep finding Zara?
I smell death here.
Listen to me. Look here. Can you focus on my voice? Can you hear me clearly?
That last pack down the whole Rex.
Fucking bastards.
How many did you lose?
Too many. Not even counting the ones we had to put down because they turned into Dreamthralls.
I had to put down 3 good men myself. Telling their path. That was worse.
Have enough supplies, but not enough.
Move along, then. This isn't a place to just stand around.
Go where? Nothing but death waiting out there. Better we die with honor.
There's no going home after. Gods, the stench.
We have everything we need in Aedyr. What are we doing here? Ah, never leave Aedyr again.
Such a loss of life. Who is responsible for this?
Another Aedyran, Kutabal.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
It was a bloodbath. Dreamthralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead, to be precise.
We lost soldiers too, protecting your people.
Yes, how heroic. Protecting Kith from Aedyran Dreamthralls.
We did what we could, but the Dreamscourge moves quickly.
This plague doesn't care what banner you stand under, Envoy.
It's been difficult. My soldiers are forced to put blades through their comrades. Former comrades.
In all their military might, your Aedyran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert, despite my advice. And now we're all paying for their idiocy. Thirdborners and Aedyrans alike.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain the Dreamthralls. Whatever your intentions here, Envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe.
I doubt you're particularly needed in Thirdborn, of all places.
I'm sorry, Envoy. I don't recognize the name.
Of course, that strange Orlin scholar. She came through not too long ago. Should be in town by now. Before you go, Envoy, Kith aren't too keen on Aedyrans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your back, all right?
Good luck, Envoy. Gods protect you.
They're not fighting over territory, they're fighting over who has suffered the most. We live in unusual times.
Thirdborners have been on edge ever since the Ah, welcome to the shit, Envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of Dreamthralls screams up the path. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Ugh, Dreamthrall Spiders.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who inhabit it.
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. These Dream-Scourge people don't eat their kill. The powers that be decided we'd help Thirdborn reopen an old, abandoned sulfur mine. Help arm Thirdborn against the Dream Scourge, you see. Make friends. But it's not my place to talk about any of it. If it please you, sounds like they need all the help they can get.
Normally, spiders are beneficial to an ecosystem. But there's nothing normal about...
You there? Please!
Help us! We need help!
Aedyran! Please! We need help!
Our parents, they...
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
They attacked us! Tried to rip us apart!
Did you say your parents changed? Oh no.
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
No, you can't kill them!
Tamamu, the Aedyran is right. They're in our home by the cliff face.
No. Mother. Father.
Please, try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over. We'll need to do the last rites.
Let us know when it's over. Gods, what a thing to say about one's family.
Aye, sure. Dreamthrall's ahead.
Who disturbs us? Fire and crush!
Let's finish this.
Devour!
Must have been stragglers from Eagle's Reach. They weren't ready for this.
Everyone okay?
I hate to see what the Dream Scourge does to nature, much less people.
Can't imagine having to kill one of your own, even after they've turned.
Branch breaks.
In the eyes!
Invaders in the garden!
Good shooting, Kai.
New leaves in the oasis. Why did you cut them down?
Are they? Did you?
Are they dead? Then they have gone to the wheel. Thank you. Truly.
The grief you're feeling now, it doesn't go away, but you learn to live with it. Eventually, you befriend it. Trust me.
Let's go, Namiho. We need to be with them now.
If Shatterscarp is like this now, well, we should get going too. Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
Stranded between the Aedyran army and a desert of...
If you could help with the lift, I'd owe you one.
I'm sorry, but those are... Ah! You must be the envoy. I hoped you might stop by. Welcome to the mines.
I see the sands didn't swallow you whole. And Kai. It's hard to see you stomping around with the Aedyrans after the news I heard from Fior.
That was the Steel Garrote. Besides, we're all on the same side against the Dreamthralls.
We've been discussing how best to reopen these sulfur mines. Sulfur's a key ingredient in gunpowder, which is crucial for Thirdborn's defense. Our objective is simple. Restart production in the old Pagrunan mines so Thirdborn can arm themselves. They need sulfur to have a chance against the Dreamthralls, and we...
And you need to sanitize the name of Aedyr. After what happened in Fior.
True, but moreover, we need to make sure we're not the only ones taking on the threat in Shatterscarp. Our efforts went well, until the spiders came. These were not common spiders, Envoy. They were changed by the Dream Scourge.
An ambush. As the team mapped the mine, they opened a sealed passage. The spiders poured out.
Many of our soldiers died fighting so Thirdborn's miners could escape. But we are determined to not let it end in tragedy. If you'd be willing, Envoy, you may even be the face of our triumph. If you destroyed the spiders' nests, it'd be a tremendous boon to us all. Isn't that right, Kada?
Don't presume to speak for me.
The mine's entrance is just down the path. Speak to Darla, the guard at the gate. He'll let you in.
I saw you talking with our overseers. I'm guessing they sent you over to clean out the mines then? Take care of Thirdborn's mess. What happened? Thirdborn killed good Aedyrans, that's what happened. While our engineers inspected the place, their miners just went and opened a sealed path. And before we knew it, fucking skitter. Dream-scourged spiders. Twice the size of you and me. Thirdborn ran out. Most of theirs survived. Our people died fighting. They died so we could arm it. Never mind. These are dark times. Fire is going to light Aedyr's way. And I don't think we should give a spark, let alone a mine's worth of sulfur to anyone else. But I know you have a duty, and I don't want to keep you from it. I'll let you through to the mines.
got better aim than a sharpshooter, Giada.
Right behind you.
Coming in hot.
I'd rather take my chances with a maelstrom than a mine. Let's be quick.
Protect the envoy.
Next one's mine.
Your reputation is well deserved.
seen on Earth.
Seems to be missing a power source. Let's have a look around.
Make Wodaker your back. We haven't much time.
He's going to destroy the mine. Gods only know who filled his head with that idea.
You're with the Garrote, aren't you? What are you doing here?
The Steel Garrote? I wish I served beneath their banner, but I suppose that doesn't matter now. Envoy, I need you to listen. We have one chance to avert war with Thirdborn, and it's by blowing up the mine right now. I am Darla, serving under Captain Weemgar of Eagle's Reach. My order from him is only to guard the mine. My initiative to blow up the mine comes from nowhere but my loyalty to Aedyran. You know, I've heard of you, Envoy. I know you've seen war. You know what war is, don't you? I'm sure it is. But a swift campaign is better than a costly one, isn't it? Please, listen. We're opening these mines so Thirdborn can mine sulfur, right? So they can have ammunition for the Dreamthralls. I mean, what help did Thirdborn offer when Shadclef burned down? What about the scouts who went missing in the Shark's Teeth? They'll strike at us as soon as they have an opening. Half these people served in the Rowatine Imperial Navy, and the other half were pirates. It's only a matter of time before they turn their cannons on us.
Anger swathed in fire, teeth at the throat. Who bit first?
Envoy, this man is an idiot.
What did you say?
But he's close enough to being right about one thing. These mines are about the only desirable territory in Shatterscarp. If they stay open, it's only a matter of time before the sulfur in them gets used against something other than Dreamthralls. And my people are no better than yours on that account. Destroy the mines, so that none of us get any bright ideas.
Well, there you have it. Even he agrees. Exactly. Now please, I must work quickly, before I'm discovered. For Aedyran. For duty. What happens next is up to you. Tell the officials whatever you like. I trust you'll do what's right. I might lose that race. But what matters is that Aedyran doesn't lose theirs. Take care, Envoy. Serve us well.
Time to start running. Now would be a good time to run.
What have you done?
I'll let you do the talking.
Envoy, what happened to the mine? Envoy? Where are you going?
You fucking snakes. I always knew you were no good. Start packing, Seon. You're all heading back to Eagle's Reach. I can't believe I allowed this to happen.
I still think you did the right thing, Envoy. Even if no one else sees it that way.